Just give me your hot take. This is your county, this is your city, this is your home. You just came out of one of the worst wildfires in the city's history. Now you have riots again.
Well, there's actually something in common between the riots and the fires in at the beginning of the year. In both cases, local law enforcement was not prepared, had no plan of attack, failed to get all the troops involved and ready to be deployed at a moment's notice, and didn't come to the aid of the federal immigration officers who were under attack until it was too late. Had they done that, there would have been no need to deploy the National Guard from the federal level.
So that's where I was going to go next. So look, I get it if a mayor or governor says immigration's not our lane. We can't serve immigration warrants. We're not going to do work. That's not what we do. But it is illegal to assault a police officer. If ICE is carrying out their lawful duties and they're being assaulted, that is a crime, even if Karen Bass doesn't like it.
Yes, that is a public offense, and that is covered not just federally because there's federal officers, but it's also covered under the state penal code. And local law enforcement has an obligation. The sheriff's department has for decades had the policy that we will always come to the aid of a law enforcement officer under attack. And in this case, for the political optics, they didn't want to be seen involved somehow with ICE because what they were doing is immigration enforcement. But we were not asking local law enforcement to do immigration enforcement. We were only asking them to come to their aid because they're being under attack. This is a pretty simple thing, and Sheriff Luna failed miserably at his job as a mutual aid coordinator for LA County to do exactly what he was supposed to do.
We have a ton of B-roll that you could see playing there. We've seen videos of people in masks taking hammers and breaking up pieces of concrete to throw at these officers. They're destroy. I mean, they say things like, whose streets, our streets. You're destroying your streets. You're destroying your own community by breaking up the street to literally hurl at law enforcement.
Yes, look at the California Highway Patrol cruisers that were just destroyed with those same chunks of concrete on the 101 freeway. And I mean, the mentality of having to go on the freeway when you had protesters armed with high ground above you. I don't know who came up with that bright idea, but the fact is they let it get out of hand. They were not prepared for it, and they had the intelligence to know these things were unfolding. So why they did not have a plan of attack, contingency plans beforehand, that's something that Mr. Luna and the chief are going to have to answer to.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.